It's like SpongeBob. Passive income. Passive income does not exist. These are the 5 biggest financial scams that every man is going to face before he hits 35. And if you're not careful, the last one is going to trip you up the most. My name is Kadeem. I've been a millionaire for a long time. I'm retired before 30. And I'm traveling the world. And this is one of the biggest lessons I wish I learned sooner. The first one is the woman in the red dress. The woman in the red dress is a phenomenon popularized by The Matrix and probably a couple of people that you know, like Andrew Tate or Kevin Samuels or a couple of these guys. The woman in the red dress is the hot, sexy woman that you want, but she is a distraction. And if you're not careful, as she's walking past, you turn around, guess what? Boom, there's a gun in your face ready to take you out. That woman in the red dress can be anything that is distracting you from the prize, the money. So many men are drifting because they are keeping on looking at the woman in the red dress. This is a problem for many young men. It might be porn, it might be sports, it might be an actual woman that you keep pursuing even though she's not interested. It might be video games. There are so many things that distract young men, and it might be distracting you too. And here's the thing that men don't recognize about the woman in the red dress. It's something that we don't talk about enough. The woman in the red dress is in a red dress because she is sexy. It is hard. It is not easy to ignore these things. Playing video games feels great. Porn feels great. Women feel great. Drugs feel amazing. But if you don't learn to take away these things from yourself, you will never achieve the level of success that you envision in your mind. That's what makes it hard, because they are pleasurable and you have to put them away. The second biggest financial mistake that people make, that young men make before they hit 35 is, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. There are so many things online that you think, wow, if I could just do this 10 times, then I'd be rich in 18 months. Oh my God, I would be a millionaire by the time I'm whatever, in just 3 months. And I could retire and never have to work again. If it is too good to be true, I promise you, it probably is. Most things that are too good to be true, it's because they're hiding something from you. There is an ulterior motive that they don't tell you about, or that person is just trying to scam you completely. This is a scam, a financial mistake that you must avoid. And if you don't avoid this, I promise you, you're going to lose everything before you can even spell the word scam. And the last one is actually more important, so keep watching. But first, before I get to the next one, make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel, because liking actually helps this video to get pushed out to more people, and subscribing, we're trying to hit actually 5K subscribers. So if you're watching this before 5K, help us to get there. All right, cool. So the next one is thinking that you can get rich fast. I will say this right now. Getting rich fast is the biggest scam in the world. There is no such thing as getting fast. Everybody that you see that got rich, they said that they got rich in 18 months. What they actually don't say is that they've been trying to get rich and failing and trying to get rich and failing and trying to get rich for maybe 5 years before that. There is no such thing as someone who got rich in 3 months. They found something, accumulation of knowledge that came together and finally worked. For example, when I started real estate in 2017, I was already an entrepreneur for many years before that. My first entrepreneurial journey was actually in 2014. So by the time I started real estate, I was already an entrepreneur for 3 years. That would have been my 4th year. I did not get successful overnight. No one gets successful overnight. It is a journey. It is a process. So anybody who tells you that they got rich fast, don't listen to that. That's a big scam. Doesn't work. Never will. The next thing that you like to see on the internet, and everybody says this, every internet guru says this, and how easy it is to make money. And this is the term that they use. You can make money super easy without doing any work, and you'll get this keyword, passive income. It's like SpongeBob. Passive income. Passive income does not exist. The only thing that is passive in this world is dividend income. And you'd have to be already rich to be making passive income. So then passive income does not exist. Anybody who tells you about passive income, they're hiding the work that comes before earning passive income, because you actually have to do something active for a lot of hours and actually put in some work to increase your skill to be able to potentially get passive income on the back end. Passive income does not exist. You have to work to get income, and then you actually have to work to increase that income, or you have to do something to keep it. Passive income does not exist. And the sooner you accept this, the sooner you can actually get comfortable with just doing hard work. And the last one is what actually gets most people tripped up. Most young men before 35 are still looking for this, which is why they have so big of a problem. Drum roll, please. That's not a drum roll. I don't know what that is. Reading is for fun. Now, let me take you back centuries before anybody was alive right now. When generals went to war, the smartest men in the world, who were the richest in the world, guess how they got there? They were reading books. They were reading philosophy. They were learning. They were educated. It was a privilege to be able to read because information was scarce. So the best men in the world, guess what they did? They read everything that they could get their hands on. They spent time in the library. They were smart, scholars. And so then now, because we have so much information, we forget that the world wasn't like this always. So then now we have men who are just reading magazines or reading tweets all day, but are not spending time reading business books, philosophy, economics, spending time reading about science and the world. It's too easy to get information today, but it is not an excuse to not have your shit together. You must read. Knowledge is passed on through reading. Wisdom comes from reading. Reading is actually, if you look at the top people in the world, all of them are nerds. All of them are reading. Reading and being smart is the new wealthy. So, if you're not making any of these mistakes, I'm happy for you. If you are and you want to work on some of them, this is the video for you, so now you know. And if you want to keep watching, this video right here is for you. So don't skip out. Watch the next video so that you can actually keep the ball rolling and keep the advice coming in. I'll see you in the next video.